Today we'll look into the Philippines after World War II, a time when the country faced the huge task of rebuilding life, government, and economy after years of destruction. It all started with the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941 by Japan, which took the United States and its colony, the Philippines, into the war. Our land became one of the major battlegrounds in the Pacific.
Thousands of Filipino soldiers fought side by side with American forces. But after the war, many of them lost the benefits they were promised because of the U.S. Recession Act of 1946, which removed pensions and compensation for Filipino veterans. This act placed many Filipino families in financial hardship, even though they had sacrificed everything for freedom.
This just in. Under the Recession Act of 1946, benefits for Filipino veterans who serve under United States Army will no longer be.
Totoo ba? Aalisin nila lahat ng pensyon mo pagtapos lahat ng ginawa mo?
Oo, sabi nila hindi raw aktibo ang serbisyo namin. Pero nakipaglaban ako kasama ng mga Amerikano. Dugo at pawis ang binuhos namin para sa bayang ito. Tapos ngayon, sasabihin nila na hindi raw aktibo.
Kailangan lang natin magtrabaho ng mas mabuti pa ulit.
Siguro tama si Pangulong Quezon na gumawa tayo ng plano upang maayos ang mga nasira.
After the war, the Philippines was finally recognized as an independent nation on July 4, 1946. But independence came with challenges. The country was free on paper, yet still heavily dependent on the United States, especially when it came to trade and the economy. The act also tied the value of the peso to the US dollar and gave Americans what they called parity rights, equal access to our natural resources, and public utilities. Many Filipinos saw this as unfair, saying that the Philippines were only independent in name but not in reality.
Right after independence, the Bell Trade Act of 1946 was passed by the U.S. Congress. It allowed free trade between the Philippines and the United States for 8 years. After that, tariffs would be added little by little for the next 20 years.
We have just gained independence. Our cities are destroyed and our industries become weak. The Bell Trade Act will help us rebuild. We need the United States, their support, their investments, and their aid.
Support or control? This act gives Americans the same rights as Filipinos to use our natural resources. Is that true independence?
But without US, our economy will collapse. We can recover yet.
Then what kind of freedom is that? Independence should mean standing on our own. How can we grow as a nation if we tied by unfair terms?
This is a partnership, not control. The Bell Trade Act will open opportunities and rebuild our industries faster.
Partnership or dependence as help? We must remember our sovereignty is worth more than any praise.
The Bell Trade Act passed despite strong opposition. It allowed free trade with the U.S. but also limited the Philippines' economic freedom. This period shaped the nation's post-war politics and economy for decades.
In the years that followed, the post-war reconstruction shaped the economy and politics of the country. The Bell Trade Act of 1946 opened free trade with the United States, a partnership that promised recovery but tied the Philippines to foreign interests.
The Parity Rights Amendment granted Americans equal access to Philippine resources. Some viewed it as important for progress, others felt it constricted real independence.
Rebuilding of the economy was more than just a trade. It was the definition of sovereignty, fairness, and what kind of nation the Philippines wanted to be.